Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday to all of your sunshiny faces. It's super cloudy out again, guys. It probably actually was raining like maybe an hour or two before I woke up this morning. I was up at about 7:30. I don't think we ended up leaving until like 8 or so, maybe a little after 8 o'clock, but we just got back from the grocery stores. It is just about 11:30 right now, and I am actually going to bake some bird seed because we are going to put, I just put a new like suet outside in the like, you know, little cage thingy, but we've had so many birds outside that have been eating them, and we've been going through it so fast that I was like, how about if we get some bird seed finally out there, so that they can have some bird seed as well in our bird feeder. But the thing is that we bought, like, you guys can see that big thing of bird seed, and we froze it first to like kill anything that was in there, and now I'm actually going to bake it, because if you bake it, it's supposed to stop the seeds from, if they fall in the grass or whatever, to keep them from sprouting, because, which it's not a huge big deal, because our bird feeder right now is kind of out in the middle of the yard, so we can just kind of like run over anything that ends up out in the lawn if they do like fall on the ground and start sprouting. But I saw this like hack that you can bake the bird seed that still has it retain all of the like nutrients and everything like that, but it will again stop it from, you know, it won't start sprouting if it falls in the grass. So I've got 2 trays right now of bird seed. I'm probably going to have enough to do 2 more with the bag that we have. So I've got 2 with just aluminum foil, and from what I read, it was 300 for like 30 minutes. I might do 275 only because this dark bottom pan tends to get like starts to, I don't want it to burn it or anything like that, because it gets a lot, like everything that we always cook on this always ends up burning. But these are the 2 biggest size ones I have. This other one that's not like so dark, it doesn't get as hot, so it doesn't burn anything on here, but this one's like a jelly roll pan or whatever. They're both like the biggest size ones I had, so I could try and get as much done as possible. So again, I'm going to try that out. And then we also got this like bucket with a lid that we're going to store all of the baked bird seed in, so that we can store, so I don't have to do it, you know, I can do it all in one at one time and not have to worry about it, and then we can just keep filling it up as we bake more and have it, and then fill up the bird feeders from here instead of having to bake it every time we need to. So yep, that's what I got going on this morning. So guys, I finished up all of that bird seed earlier today. I got the rest of it that we baked, because it only took me 2 like baking times to finish the whole bag. So you guys saw I did those first 2 trays, and then I waited for it to cool, and then threw it in the bucket, and then I took that outside, filled up the bird feeder while I had the second set of trays going in the oven. So it only ended up taking me 2 sets to finish baking all of that. I was thinking though, maybe like within the next time or 2 that we go to, like maybe within the next like week or so, that we might pick up another bag of bird seed, just so that we have extras, because the bird feeder that we had ended up probably holding like at least maybe a 1/4 or 1/3 of what the full bag was. And so honestly though, the way the birds in our backyard have been eating the suets has been like crazy, so I'm thinking that we'll probably go through the bird seed almost just as fast too. Which we had woodpeckers actually on it, and then we've had a bunch of like finches and stuff like that. The thing is, I didn't see any today, but it was really rainy out and stuff like that, and like it was kind of on and off a little bit all day. Like it had rained this morning, and then it stopped, and then it got sunny for a while, and then it got like dark, and it like looked like it kind of was like drizzling a little bit, but it never like full on rained. But I know that it did rain this morning, so yeah, there was you know, some of that. But I think that might have been why there wasn't a whole ton of birds outside or anything like that. So they will at least have some food now, and they can come and eat in our yard for the, you know, getting ready for that winter. The other thing too, guys, that I ended up getting at Aldi today was they actually had mums, and they had them on sale for $2.99. So I picked one up because we've got a really big one that's growing in the backyard that I think was one of those little tiny baby ones that we got like on clearance last year at Walmart. But the thing was, I think we bought like 6 of them. I think maybe 2 made it and one of them had like one little random little piece that was left, so I ended up actually transporting that one, or transplanting that one, into a like bucket planter that's out on the front porch, and I was hoping like that it was going to keep growing and get really nice and big and stuff like that by, you know, the time it kind of, because I did that like mid-summer or something like that, so I was hoping like around this time it would finally, like, you know, be a little bit bigger. Like the other one that's in the backyard looks really nice and mature, but this one is just like super tiny, and it looks like it might get, honestly, like maybe 2 flowers, and so I don't know what happened with that one, but I don't know what happened with all the other 6. Plus too, there was also, we planted probably honestly, I think we even bought more than 6. I think we planted like 3 or more in the backyard, maybe like 4, and then we planted a bunch in the front flower bed too, and none of those ones came back at all. So I wanted to get the one that we got from Aldi and plant that in the front. But I noticed too that at Menards they also have some that are what's it called, they're on sale this week too. So I think their sale runs though Sunday through Saturday, so we might go on Saturday, next Saturday, and pick up maybe like another 2 or 3, because I've got some spots where I wanted them, and we got kind of like a yellowy orange kind of colored one, so I was wanting to get like more of like a deep orange, maybe like a red too, or something like that. So I don't really know, but I wanted to pick up maybe another 2 next week at Menards and plant that one in the back, or plant those 2 in the front maybe, only because the back flower bed really does not have any more space, other than maybe if we put the other flower bed in. So I'm not really sure, but like I said, I don't know what happened to them and why they didn't make it this year, at least the ones in the front yard. And like I said, I had the random 2 that, you know, one looks really big, and the other one that's super small and tiny, and it, you know, it's doing well, but I don't really know what's going on with it. And I think my mom said too, like the mums you can bring in the winter, so I think the one that we planted in the planter will bring in, and then that one can hopefully like do well over the winter and stuff like that, and can keep growing too, is what I'm hoping. I don't really know. I've never done that before. My aunt told me that she freezes her mums, or she told me something like that she bought them at like the end of like fall, like the one year or whatever, and then she froze them in her freezer, and then like was planning on planting them in the spring or something like that. I don't really know. I'm not really sure with how that whole thing works, but anyways, yeah. So that was the other thing that I got too. And then we grilled tonight. We did chicken, and I had some more of my those black bean veggie burgers with, I had our fresh grown tomatoes as well, which were so good, guys. So that's what I ended up having for dinner tonight. And then too, guys, I also ended up actually cleaning my desk off some more, and some of my cabinets and stuff, like the drawers in my desk too. So it actually looks like, it feels less cluttery in my room right now. And also I've got this little guy that's down here. Are you down here, little guy? Hi, Mr. B. Are you my little friend? Are you my little friend? Hi. Oh, you have gunk in your eye, buddy. I have to clean your eyes. Anyways though, guys, I'm probably gonna take a shower and get to bed. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. If you guys did, make sure you guys give a big old thumbs up. If you guys are new, we'd love if you'd subscribe, and I'll see all of your sunshiny faces tomorrow. So bye, guys.